Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by Datacolor and their Spider Checker Photo. The Spider Checker Photo is Datacolor's most comprehensive collection of color targets to date and is in a unique ultra matte finish for incomparable color accuracy and depth. It's compact and rugged, which means it will hold up being tossed in your camera bag or in your pocket. In my opinion, every photographer needs one of these, especially if you work in the studio, shoot landscapes, weddings, fashions, portraits, architecture, and even macro images. The point is, if you want to get your colors perfect, and you should want to get your colors perfect, you need to have a checker close by. There's nothing worse than trying to get the perfect skin tone or match the color of an outfit only to find you can't because you didn't use a checker. For more information and to add one to your bag, head on over to datacolor.com/fro. First up, remember when Red sued Nikon, alleging that data compression it used in the Z9 violated its patents?
I sue people like you.
Well, Nikon decided to fight back and decided to give a big old middle finger to Red as they deny their infringement on their patents. Look, I don't own a Leica, which means I'm not actually a lawyer, so most of this legal stuff is just mumbo jumbo to me, but from what I can tell, Red says that they hold a patent for video cameras that can be configured to highly compress video data in a visually lossless manner. Alright, so basically something every camera does.
Cannot be enforceable.
It's kind of like the time that G-Star Raw sued me because I used the word raw on my I Shoot Raw shirts, and they said that they hold the trademark for the term raw, which means I can't use it.
Mother.
Hey Dan, pop up the trademark for I Shoot Raw in the US, please. So yeah, I got a registered trademark for I Shoot Raw. Nonetheless, the moral of the story is Nikon is fighting back and claims that they owe Red nothing. If you want to dive deeper into confusion,
I don't get it.
head on over to Petapixel and search out the article titled Nikon is fighting Red's lawsuit from September 12th of 2022. Now I've read the article and my brain almost exploded because I
Still don't get it.
Next up, we have some Fuji news for you.
Earth's finest water.
Now, before I get to that news, I always have people asking me, why don't you review Fuji? And the answer is simple. Fuji Japan has banned me from receiving review units from Fuji USA for a review that I did where I said one negative thing about a lens. It was really slow when it was trying to find the focus while praising the actual camera.
Freedom of speech will never die.
Yep. I actually praised the camera and said how much I liked it. You can check out that review. Now, I know I could rent the gear myself, but I'd rather have a good working relationship directly with the company so I can get support and all of my questions answered if I have any. Now that that's out of the way, Fuji has announced the XH2 that features a backlit 40.2 megapixel X-Trans sensor with a high-speed X processor 5. Fuji says that this is the highest resolution sensor in the X series line for both stills and video. It's the world's first APS-C camera to enable 8K Apple ProRes internal recording until Red sues them, of course, because they're not using their middle compression.
Powered by Pied Piper.
The camera now allows you to shoot at shutter speeds up to 1/180,000th of a second with the electronic shutter. There's improved IBIS, improved autofocus, and even an improved EVF. If this camera is for you, it will set you back $2,000 for the body only, or $2,500 with their 16 to 80 f4 kit. Now look, Fuji is one of the only companies that has not only weathered the storm over the past couple of years, but flourished in a difficult climate. Now I look forward to trying out this camera as well as their medium format offerings sometime soon. Now Steven and I will dive deeper into the Fuji riff on the next Raw Talk podcast that comes out on Friday. If you haven't listened to the rebooted Raw Talk just yet, head on over to FroKnowsPhoto.com/podcast to check it out. And finally, Canon Rumors is reporting that Canon will unleash 4 fast wide-angle Pro RF lenses in the next 12 months.
12!
And those lenses include a 12mm 1.8, 24-1.4, 28-1.4, and a 35 1.2. Personally, I still don't understand the fascination of having a 24 and 28mm lens, especially if you also have a 35 1.2 on the way, but maybe someone can explain to me why you would want a 24 and a 28, or honestly, a 28 over a 24.
I don't know.
Now I know here at the studio, we could utilize a 24-1.4 on our Bernie set, which is upstairs, but that's just for video. I don't think I want that lens in my bag when it comes to stills. Now I also don't think that I would choose to have a 12mm 1.8 in my bag, but I would absolutely kill for an 11-24 2.8 RF for its versatility. I know people will say that that's the perfect astro lens, but come on now. It's gotta do more than just take a couple of pictures of stars. Now moving on to the 35 1.2, that would absolutely find a way into my bag. In fact, when I was shooting Sony, I used the Sigma 1.2 a ton while I was out on the road. A wide 35 for photojournalistic work is absolutely awesome. On top of the potential for these 4 RF lenses, Canon Rumors is claiming that the next RF lens to be released will be the 135 1.8, and I cannot wait for that lens to be added to my bag. At that point, the only RF lens that will be missing after these 5 are announced is a wide angle zoom that crushes. There you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Jared, Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.